So hello, I'm back again. I'm about 2 miles into this walk along the coastal path towards the Calf, and I was just going to show everyone how to turn a cup of coffee from a flask into an absolutely bloody amazing cup of coffee. And it's not going to cost me anything. All it's going to do is I'm going to swing the camera around so it's not pointing at my bush, and I'll show you exactly how to make, just get me coffee, I'll show you exactly how to make a cup of coffee, an absolute amazing cup of coffee. So I've got the coffee in front of me, look at this. How could you possibly not make a cup of coffee look like that? So I'm literally just round the corner from the Sound Cafe. I might even treat myself to a latte if I go in there, jump on their Wi-Fi. But yeah, how could you possibly make a cup of coffee with a view like that? And it's quite interesting when you're doing these. Put my face back on again and put my coffee down. It's quite interesting because I'm obviously walking out towards the Sound, and I've done a lot of other walks around the island, and but they say the Isle of Man's got nothing to do. You really need to get a pair of bloody walking boots. And this is not a particularly strenuous walk. I've done a few tough ones, but this is probably geared for your average walker. But just out of interest, this is 2.6 miles from Port Erin across the Sound. And likewise, where I've done other walks, I've walked from Peel to the top of Llewellyn. I think that's round about 4 miles up to the top of there. And then obviously the same sort of distance back, that's an 8-mile round trip. You can walk from Fenella Beach and walk out towards Glen May. I think, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong, that's about 4.5 miles I think each way. And even something as brutal as going to like the North Barrule. You can park up there at the Black Hut, go up over Cragor, if that's how I've pronounced it right again. Go across all the peaks there to North Barrule, and believe it or not, that's only 3 mile there, 3 mile back, so it's only about half a mile further than this, but the views are completely different. But walking up North Barrule, that can be a bit brutal at times, but yeah, I'm just taking this view in at the minute, and it's probably about another 5 minutes walk if I just go just over that grass verge there. And you're in the cafe. I hope everybody likes these videos that I put on, because as I say, there's people who may never even get to walk down the likes of here, and I feel really privileged that I can. That's why I always say, do things when you're young. My videos might bore some people to death, but I bet there's people watching this now who've never even been down here. And likewise, there's people who live away in the UK and far and wide that watch some of these videos. Especially some people who used to be connected to the Isle of Man there, out around the world travelling. Lucky sods. But yeah, I'll jump on again when I get round towards the cafe. Bye!